welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Round Rock Express and the Oklahoma City Dodgers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Oklahoma City Dodgers.
Mitch White starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft, you can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
And now here is Delino DeShields. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Round Rock, the right fielder, Delino DeShields.
Here's the first pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Blue skies forecasted this afternoon, 58 degrees here at first pitch. And now look out as that runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
And stepping in, Bubba Thompson, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball, action time.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Here he comes on 2-0. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now the 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peters will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Look over at first, and he'll dive back in safely. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. 1 ball, no strikes the count. DeShields breaks from the bag. High in the air out to center field. Peters is there, 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ronald Guzman. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch on its way.
With that base-running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. DeShields leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Dennis Santana, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Stepping up is Zach McKinstry. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way.
Ball match outside.
Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, Dero, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home, this would be huge for this team.
Chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
At the plate, Donovan Casey, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
3-0 now. Edwin Rios is on deck. 3-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out. And I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
1 out, runner at first, and that brings in Edwin Rios. Throw over to the bag, runner back safely. From the stretch. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty, everything on the outer half of the plate.
Now a move over to first. A dive, but he's back. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Up high. 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Throw over to first. Now the 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
on the ground.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch on the way. Steven Souza stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. They look like he almost confused the hitter.
And he takes strike two.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
And there he goes towards second. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Second inning set to go. And here comes the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
Ronald Guzman.
Now the pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
In now, Charles Leblanc. Runners off for second, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Beatty's got it, and there is one away.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder Steven Souza Jr. Everyone knows this guy for light tower power and the ability to hit the ball out of the park. But the first time he burst on the scene was with a miraculous defensive play to save Jordan Zimmerman's no-hitter in Washington, D.C. Look for him to have an impact on the defensive side as well.
To the plate now, Andy Ibanez. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Beatty is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Anderson Tejeda.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Anderson Tejeda, comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first pitch. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Matt Beatty stepping in. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Now here's the first offering. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen short.
The batter will be Gavin Lux. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
That misses. 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter. And it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
At the plate now, number 56. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the 1-0 is taken high above the zone. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
Three and 1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Beatty leads off first with 1 away. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He drove in 1 of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. First offering as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Yep, that ball went out.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. So now to the plate, DJ Peters, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. 0-1. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right?
Hitter.
You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now, Zach McKinstry. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. One and 0. Here it is. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Swing and a shot toward right center. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 outs, this might get them all home. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Into the box, Donovan Casey. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. The 1-0.
Nope, that's the ball.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
1 strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
The 2-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
I got the count. 2-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
3 runs already home here. Heading out towards shallow right. DeShields is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 2 full. The Dodgers lead it 3-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Juan Vieira, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch of the AB now. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Peters is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting 9, the catcher, number 55, Sam Huff.
So 1 out and nobody aboard, and that'll bring up Sam Huff. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. One and 1 the count now. Pitch on the way. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit out towards second. And there are two away now.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And remember, he was hit by a pitch as the first batter of the ball game. Fastball well outside. Bases are empty here with two men out. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. 2-2.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Bottom of the third now, and stepping in the long ball threat, Edwin Rios.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
And now a pitch on the way, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
That's a ball.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Called strike on the sinker, 2-2 now.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Steven Souza will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his third walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Steven Souza. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
A ball and a strike. Rios aboard here at first with nobody out. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Has a look, now the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are now two on to start the inning now. At the plate, Matt Beatty. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Beatty tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-1. Swung on and belted. Get out to rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So it's an early shower here this afternoon, as this will not go down as one of his better outings. Number 61 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 61.
Standing in now, Gavin Lux.
Second baseman.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-0.
Yeah.
And he fouls this one off. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's working full now at 3-2. Number 56 is on deck. No outs, nobody on. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And another foul ball. Another payoff pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So here is number 56. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Guzman is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Barnes.
So a runner at first with one out now, and the catcher Austin Barnes will dig into bat next. From the belt, kicks and deals. Runner at first here, one man out. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put
Now
in play,
batting,
there's a
center
good
fielder,
chance it's on the ground for a
DJ.
double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Into the box now, DJ Peters. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Now the 1-0. Misses down below the knee.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Zach McKinstry. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
1-0 pitch on the way. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We played 3 full, and this is now a 6-0 ball game. Now at the plate is Bubba Thompson, and D-Row down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
First pitch on the way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
He's got to hurry. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next, here is Willie Calhoun. Flew out last time up. First delivery to him.
Ball 1.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. One out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And there's the first strike. 2-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Hard hit ball to second, right to him. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. First pitch of the AB on its way. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Now at the plate here is Donovan Casey. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Donovan Casey.
Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. Two balls and a strike.
2-1.
To 2-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. And he'll likely do his best to forget about today.
Boy, this one got ugly early. They were looking to get some innings out of the starting rotation. That didn't happen in this one, lasting only 2 innings. A lot of outs yet to get from this bullpen.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Edwin Rios stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Steven Souza Jr.
So next to hit is Steven Souza. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way.
That's outside.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
So 1-2. A ball hit softly on a line to third. But little trouble handling this one down there at third as that will end the inning. Into the box, Charles Leblanc. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The second baseman, Charles Leblanc.
First offering on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
2-2 the count. A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. At the plate now, Andy Ibanez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get him out.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
In now, Anderson Tejeda, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Casey able to track it down for the 3rd out. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and here's Matt Beatty to hit now.
A little bit of a unique home run of that last one. A changeup in off the plate that he pulled for a home run. Not a real good idea to throw that changeup on the inner half of the plate. More executed, well-executed changeups are more down and away.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
You used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Stepping in now, Gavin Lux. And he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Beatty on at first, nobody out. Too high, and it's 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Next to stand in is number 56. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch on its way. as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
First and second here with nobody out.
Ball.
Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Outside, 3-0 now. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Next to dig in, Austin Barnes. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
Next to hit is DJ Peters. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a ball.
And this is low, ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Chopped back to the mound. Can they turn it? They get the force at the plate. On to Guzman. They get them both, and that retires the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. So now into the box is Juan Vieira. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
And now a pitch on the way. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Ready with another 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Casey is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
The catcher, number 55, Sam Huff.
Next, it'll be Sam Huff. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And it's a foul ball. from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Left center, base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
At the plate, Delino DeShields, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. DeShields stands 5'9" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy hasn't turned out the way everyone expected, but he's still young. I don't think you can give up on a guy that has a tool set like this.
Two and one.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Good pitch there. Catches the outside corner for strike 2.
2 strikes.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Bubba Thompson will be next. Three-two pitch. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Next up, Bubba Thompson. He grounded out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. Huff over at second. DeShields is over at first with 1 away. Not close. It's 2-0.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Two and 1 the count. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, he loses them there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits. So his command has been pretty solid so far.
So the next to bat will be Willie Calhoun. No hits to this point. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball, that's too high.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Bases are loaded here. One man out. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. From the stretch. Liner toward right center. And this is going to plate at least two of those runners as it's down for extra bases. And he's safe.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Jimmy Nelson will come on and make his fourth appearance in this campaign.
Number 40, Jimmy Nelson.
So now to the plate, Ronald Guzman. Left side, but well foul. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Into the box now, Charles Leblanc, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 1-0.
Outside, that's a ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And he goes with the slider here as that misses in tight. It's ball 4.
The third baseman, Andy.
And now in the box, Andy Ibanez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the AB on its way as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. 2 down, runners at first and second. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 0-2.
The count is 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one, hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball 2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
2 men are on with 2 men out. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Now at the plate, Anderson Tejeda, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
The set and the 2-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Ready with the 2-1.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
2 out, bases loaded. Fly ball out toward right field. Souza is under it, and that ends the inning. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Oklahoma's out in front here, 6-3. DeMarcus Evans enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 67, DeMarcus Evans.
Striding forward now is the DH, Zach McKinstry. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's kicked out.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Count 1 and 2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Hard on the ground toward short. Reined in. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Into the box, Donovan Casey, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Ready with the 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
Now the 2-1 pitch. In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Sharp ground ball to third. He's got it to second for one. To first, and Guzman to complete the double play.
Now batting, third baseman, Edwin Rios.
And now Edwin Rios. He bounced out last time up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. 2 out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Standing in now, Steven Souza, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he lays off for ball 1. Rios at second with 2 down. Two and 1 now to Steven Souza.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Grounder down the line at third. Scooped up. Throws there at first, so the error doesn't hurt him on the scoreboard as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Caleb Ferguson will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 64, Caleb Ferguson.
So now to the plate, Haswan Vieira. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the seventh. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike one.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Hit back up the middle, reined in, and he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
The batter will be Sam Huff. Hit in the air down the right field line. Souza's after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, the lineup, the field.
So a runner at first now with one away, and up to bat next, Delino DeShields. Has a look, now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. Now the 1-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
Runners on first with one down. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Fouled off. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Now batting.
So stepping in is Bubba Thompson. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First things first, here's a throw over. He's set and the pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. And 1 count and the pitch.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Strike three called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired.
Please join us for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Number 51 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 51.
So now here is Matt Beatty. Last time through was a base hit.
The first baseman, Matt Beatty.
First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. The pitch. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Stepping in now, Gavin Lux, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home.
That's in. Ball 2.
Beatty gets his lead at first, nobody out. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. From the stretch, runner goes for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Well, the difference between a caught stealing and a stolen base is often pretty small, and that was a really good example. If that throw didn't make the fielder reach across his body a little bit, I think he could have been out.
Yeah, Dan, the throw wasn't all that bad, but it did end up a little more on the third base side of the bag, and that may have been the difference. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
At the plate, number 56. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. A couple of walks for him thus far. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, 2 count. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through. A base hit. The throw to the plate. Safe at the plate as they tack on one more to make it 7-3 now.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. There's a grand slam ahead, Dan. But you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt.
Oh, it does hurt. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a flare down the line. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, center fielder, DJ Peters.
So now to the plate, DJ Peters. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that's off the left field wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding it to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
To plate now, Zach McKinstry. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
If you're hitting in this situation, you have to look one spot, and that is all. This guy is really scuffling out on the mound. The bases are loaded. 2-0 count. He's all over the place. One spot. If it's not there, you have to take.
Bases are loaded with only one out. Three balls and a strike. Flirting with a little danger here.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch.
Hey, we got a full count.
And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
In now, Donovan Casey, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. The next 3-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Dodgers lead this one 7-3. Victor Gonzalez will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 81, Victor Gonzalez.
New inning set to get underway, and into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun.
Willie Calhoun.
First pitch on its way. Gonzalez throws what many consider to be one of the better power sinkers in the game. He throws it very hard, and you really don't have to squint to see it drop right off the table.
Hey, I've talked to a lot of guys around the league that hit off this guy, and they say it's like trying to hit a bowling ball. It's a heavy ball with heavy sink. If you make contact, it feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. This guy has one of the best sinkers in the game.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The first baseman, Santana.
So next to bat will be Ronald Guzman, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate now is Charles Leblanc. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch on its way. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Into the box now, Andy Ibanez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 1-1. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. He'll come home with it. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double, finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. This is foul right side. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Stephen Vabines will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Stephen Vabines.
Now to bat, Edwin Rios. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Edwin Rios.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. He'll try again. 1-2. Fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping in now, Steven Souza, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The lines, just 24 years of age. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and a 2-seam fastball. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside, 3-0 now. Oh, at the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
The 3-1 pitch. He is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
And it's fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a wall.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt.
So a runner at first now with one away, and here's Matt Beatty to hit now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Runners on the move for second, and that one yanked just foul. Souza stands at first with one out. Fastball just missed above the zone.
Aye.
1-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Huff over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the second baseman, Gavin Lux.
Next, it'll be Gavin Lux. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Boy, an Reagan-era fastball that time, mid-80s, but it's called strike 1, using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And a dive, but he's back. 2 out with the man at first. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calhoun makes the play for out number 3. Tommy Kingley comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 44, Tommy.
Kicking off the top of the 9th is Pascual Vieira as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Hit in the air to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The catcher, number 55, Huff.
Ready now is Sam Huff. He flew out in his last AB. And now pitch on the way. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. The 1-0. Hey. One out, nobody on. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Now batting, Right fielder.
Stepping in once again is Delino DeShields, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic
That's
tape.
ball 2.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Skied down the left field line. And foul. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
7-4 the final finish today. The Oklahoma City Dodgers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Mitch White gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Dennis Santana struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Tommy Kingley earns the save out of the bullpen, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious Dodgers, 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Express, 4 runs on 6 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.